So I'm going to start with a quick rant. I'm calling this rant. What exactly is a constitutional crisis if this isn't one of them? Each three branches of government refuse to uphold the oath to the Constitution. Let's talk about the executive branch. Trump has still not conceded the election, and instead, he's perpetuating this big lie, threatening to primary anyone who goes against his will. According to Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony at this emergency January 6th congressional hearing, Trump knowingly took part in the coup and against the United States of America, and he wanted to be in on it. And at this point, I'm guessing he will not be held accountable, nor will any of his high-level abettors be held accountable. This means that the presidency, for all practical purposes, is above the law. What about, so there's one branch. What about Congress? Congress, by way of the Senate, he continues to follow in the footsteps of Aryan regime, circumventing the spirit of the Constitution at every turn, even though they don't really have to because Trump's not the president. Sorry, just saying. A large number of Congress people outright refuse to testify at the January 6th hearings and are not being held in contempt. Yet we continue to vote them back in. There's Congress. What about the Supreme Court? Well, of course, this is my opinion. The Supreme Court, judiciary, or whatever, as far as I can tell, has gone rogue, blindly overturning laws that will, with the goal of forcing their religious, theocratic agenda on us, instead of actually interpreting the freaking Constitution. If this isn't the twilight of our democracy, then I don't know what is. What about our current president? Biden's telling us all we really have to do is just everyone race on out there and vote during the midterms, and we'll get rid of GOP politicians at the state levels. Well, that's lovely, and that's a nice thing. But hello, you're the freaking president, dude. Okay, for many states, it's too late. They've already established GOP leadership and already have this Secretary of State people ready to be in charge of these elections, and these people believe the big lie. In Woodward and Bernstein's interview on CNN last night with Wolf Blitzer, I don't know if you guys saw that, it was strongly suggested that Trump's involvement in the January 6th insurrection marks what Woodward called Trump's political obituary. And I got to say, I would humbly like to say that I'm going to take this concept a few steps further by saying it's representative of our nation's obituary. Like the last, nail in the coffin, we do not have a functioning federal government that works for the good of the people. All that, like for the people, of the people, by the people, all that stuff. Well, as we know, other laws are being challenged based on the SCOTUS abortion ruling, according to Clarence Thomas. He said it all. So things are getting kind of ugly with regard to these human rights that most of us wrongly assume were set in stone. I believe we are past the point of no return regarding this great experiment that we fondly call our democratic republic. So I'm going to close by asking the same question I did at the beginning. How is this not a constitutional crisis? By definition.